Welcome, welcome, welcome to Miss Lisa's YouTube channel. I'm being very careful to, and you're getting to see my cat. I'm going to be real careful and hold this video up because last time it didn't work. And this is a calculator lab video, so I want to make sure that it continues to understand that I want it to be this way. Last time it flipped it, made me very irritated. I had to do it twice. All right, so this is the calculator part for physical science, and we're going to be talking about how to calculate kinetic and potential energy. Now, your book calls it gravitational potential energy. The old book used to call it just potential energy, but it is gravitational potential energy. It's not kinetic, it's not chemical or spring or anything like that. This is just talking about if something's very high up and you drop it, how much energy is it going to have? So we are going to do two problems, and I'm going to be using a TI-84 graphing calculator because it's the best, but any scientific calculator will do for this class. What you're looking for is that button right there that says EE, because you're going to have to be able to have a calculator that can do scientific notation. We'll be using that some. All right, so now what makes a math problem hard? It's the words, it's not the math. So how we're going to do this problem, this is the problem in our book, is we're going to get rid of all the words and just have the math. So I'm going to read it to you, and we're going to look at it. It says, a jogger, do we care that it's a jogger? No, that's not a number. We care about numbers. A jogger with a mass of 60 kilograms, that we care about. So what I do whenever I have a problem is over here in the upper right-hand corner, I write the math and what it is. So it has a mass of 60 kilograms, our jogger. Is moving, sorry about that noise, I'm sure it's about to stop, is moving at a speed of 30 meters per second. So now that's another number, and we're going to write that down. Speed equals, it's not 30, it's 3.0 meters per second. And the symbol for speed is really, they're using the one for velocity, which is V. So we write that down. Next, it says, what is the jogger's kinetic energy? So what we want to do is now we write down what we don't know. Kinetic energy equals question mark. Now what we do is we think about that we need to know, is there a formula that relates these? And there is. Kinetic energy equals 1/2 mv squared. So you write down your formula, and I have you write down formulas every single time. It will help you memorize them. So make sure you write it down and you don't ever rearrange it to solve for a variable. Always write it down, then put the numbers in. Don't rearrange the formula until numbers are in it. Okay, it'll help you learn it. So when you're older like me, you'll know all your formulas because you will have written them so many times the right way. So next what I do is I sing a song. I sing Substitute. It's by The Who. It's before my time and yours, but it is the song we sing. Now, can you do physics without singing? You can, but you're not having as much fun as you could. And also, it won't help you remember so much what to do. The songs, the hand claps, the dances I teach you, they all help you remember. Okay, so right underneath 1/2, we write 1/2. Right under the mass, we write 60. And right under the speed or velocity, we write 3 squared. Now we're going to put it in our calculator. So we go over here, we turn our calculator on, clear out what's in there, and we can put it in. Now, you could put in 0.5 for 1/2, but I wanted to show you that this calculator will actually do it as a fraction. It's this button right here that says alpha, and then you hit this button right here that says y equals, and it has this pop-up menu. And the first one is n/d, that stands for numerator over denominator, which means fraction. And I'm going to hit enter to select that, and then it gives me some little boxes that I can fill in. I can put 1 in the numerator, I can arrow down to 2 in the denominator, take the 2 in the denominator, and then if I move over, then that's my 1/2. Now, if you don't have that, another way you could do it, I'll show you in a second, is with parentheses, but right now we'll just do that this way. Okay, now we're going to say times, the mass is 60, and then times the speed is 3.0 squared. You can find that button right there. X with that little 2 up top means squared. We hit enter and there's the answer, 270. Now what are the units? It's kilograms times meters over second squared, excuse me, which is joules. So there's a new unit. It's a unit for energy. It's called joules. Now let me show you how to do this if you don't have it where you can put a fraction in. What you do is you use these parentheses buttons. You do beginning parentheses, 1, and then for your fraction bar you use divided by 2 in parentheses. You've got to put in parentheses or else your calculator doesn't understand to not stay in the denominator and move, and the 60 is in the numerator level. So then we say 60 times 3 squared. Oops, did I hit the right thing? No, I inversed it. Sorry about that. Let me fix that. I'm going to see this button right here, del, that's for delete. Very handy, getting to delete things in math, right? So I'm going to delete that. Now I'm back to where I was, and now let's hit the right button, squared. And once again, it's 270. All right, so here's one more problem we're going to do. It's on the next page, and this one is our potential energy. So first of all, we're going to read the problem and get rid of the words. What is the gravitational potential energy? So I'm going to put that down first with my question mark. For a ceiling fan that has a mass, do we care it's a ceiling fan? No. It has a mass of 7 kilograms. So I'm going to write down 7 kilograms for the mass, and is 4 meters above the ground. So my height is 4 meters. And the G in this is gravity, and it's a constant. It's 9.8 meters per second squared. Next, I write my formula. Gravitational potential energy equals mass times gravity, acceleration due to gravity, times the height. So then I sing substitute, and I put it right underneath. So right under mass, I put 7. Now, I got to admit to you though, I switched it, because right under G should be 9.8 and right under H should be 4. But I can go ahead and put them into my calculator. 7 times 4 times 9.8, and it is 274.4, and which they rounded in the book up to 274 joules. All right, so have fun with that. And I will see you next time. Math is great. Science is great. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.